Hey Leo, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with sun, moon, or rising in Leo. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. Let's look at who this person is and see what we can figure out about them. Who is this person that's coming toward whoever it is? They're coming in fast. Let me just say that. I feel, wow, there's a lot of energy behind this person. A really strong energy coming from them already. I feel like there's a high likelihood that this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone that has really strong fire placements. This person is attractive. Or I should say you find them very attractive. I do think, that's interesting. I do think this person is probably generally, what is it that you say when somebody is like universally appealing? Like this is somebody who a lot of people are probably attracted to, but it's almost like your guides are saying, no, but you find them attractive. Like there's something very specifically that you're finding attractive. So I don't know why it's coming through that way. It could be because there's something very uniquely like on brand for you that stands out about this person. I just feel like you know exactly why you're attracted to this person. So it could be like something you always look for in a partner. And this doesn't have to be a romantic connection, but it's just like there's something about them that really catches your attention, and it's like gosh, what is this energy? It's so interesting. It's like, you know exactly what it is. Like they stand out immediately. And although they might be attractive generally, it's like that's not enough to catch your eye really. But there's something about them. Like you see them maybe display like some random act of kindness, or they're so good at communicating or something that it really makes you focus in on that point. And it's like, it really doesn't matter how attractive this person is. There's a particular reason that you are attracted to them. Yeah. And also like, I feel like even if this person isn't conventionally attractive is kind of how, like, I'm sorting through this message. It's like, even if this person isn't conventionally attractive, there's something about them that you do find so attractive, or there's something like really appealing about them. Yeah, this might not be the type of person you're normally drawn toward. It's like one main quality. I feel like that's why this is coming through so convoluted. It's like there's one main quality, but it's different for everybody what it is. And that just like super jumps out to you, and it makes you kind of overlook whatever kind of qualities you might have felt uncertain about at first. I do think there's some amount of uncertainty when you first meet this person. But there's one thing that makes you really overlook whatever you felt uncertain about, because there's one quality this person has, at least one quality that you know is is golden, is how this is coming through. I feel like one example that's coming through, especially with this fire energy, is that this is somebody who might be a lot more social than you are. They might like to be in the action or to be in the hustle and bustle, and maybe you're a bit more reserved. And this could be, this could go either way, but because they're coming out with this fiery energy, I think that's why this example is coming to mind. So take this as it resonates and apply it to your situation, especially if you think you might already know who this person is. I feel like maybe you wouldn't typically be drawn to someone so high energy or something like that, or somebody who's so much in the spotlight, but there's something that makes you kind of overlook this difference. So there's something about this person that you really like. There's something that's intriguing about them. They're charismatic for sure. They get a lot of attention because of their looks, their personality. This could also be attention that they get because of their knowledge around a certain topic or particular skill. I feel like there's something about this person's energy that's highly sought after. Yeah, there's something about them that's highly, they're like their expertise, or It could be this attraction. They get a lot of attention. They draw a lot of eyes. I don't know what that's about, but they do. They definitely get a lot of attention. This is a little bit random, but this person, wow, this is so random. This person might have a special connection to their car. Okay. And this is coming through as like they might be very particular about how they care for their car, or they might be really particular about the look of the car that they drive. They might drive a vehicle that's very distinctive. Maybe even something that's like a particular color, like they tend to drive a particular color car. Red is coming through, for instance. This could also be a reference to fast cars. They might drive a really fast car. Yeah, they're very into their vehicle, some of you. And for some reason, I also just heard that it might be that they're into like some alternative vehicle. They might like to, maybe they want to drive an electric vehicle, or they want to ride a bike rather than drive a vehicle at all. But for some of you, there's a real connection to like their mode of transportation. And then I just heard something about this person's shoes as well. You guys are getting the most random messages. I don't know if it's that you might notice their shoes or their car. That might be a hint as to like who we're talking about here. But this could be things that are surrounding this person's interests or their preferences. Like they might like really nice shoes or very flashy shoes, something like that. I feel like you hear about this person or you notice something external about them before you notice them or before you meet them in person. So that's kind of the energy of this. Could be somebody where you saw their pictures online before you met them. Somebody who maybe your friends were trying to get you guys together for the longest time, and you've heard a lot about this person. So you already kind of know a little bit about them, or you know what to expect before you meet them. This could also be somebody who's just very popular, very well known. They might have some sort of, this could be a social media presence. It could be even maybe bigger than that, or like a slightly different channel, but it's almost like this might be somebody who you can get information on before you've actually met them, or you have developed some sort of opinion about. And first, in some cases, this is the kind of energy where you hear something about someone right before you meet them. So it doesn't have to be that like you've already heard a lot of things about this person for like months before you meet them. This could be literally like you're in a room and somebody's saying like, oh, you have to meet my friend so-and-so. I think you guys would really get along because of this or that. And you're already like, okay, who's this person? Yeah, it does sound like maybe we have a lot in common. And then you meet them. It does feel like in some way their reputation precedes them. So yeah, that could be social media following or something like that. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Some of you, okay. Some of you, oh wow. Some of you feel this person coming into your life before they actually show up. And that's that feeling of their reputation preceding them, because you were energetically sensing them before they ever showed up. You might have dreams about this person before they come into your life. And when they show up, it's almost like you were expecting it, but at the same time, I feel like you might not know what this person looks like. And I don't know where that's coming from. This could be, again, you know this person like through social media or through maybe like a dating app or some kind of online connection. And you might not know what this person looks like in real life. But this also could be that you've kind of energetically mingled with this person, but you don't actually know what they look like in physical form, which is so trippy. It's almost like, you see how this knight, like he's totally covered. Like there's a lot to see and to notice about him. There's something kind of flashy and like eye-catching about this knight, but at the same time, we can't actually tell who he is. Like, or we can't see anything here. So I feel like it's almost like you feel like their face it's like a fill in the blank. So they may appear differently to you. Like if you have dreams about this person, they might appear in a number of different ways, never showing up the same way, but energetically you know that that's the same person that's showing up in your dreams, the same energy. Their appearance might not be consistent, or it could be like if you have dreams about this person that you never quite see their face, and it might be something you don't really notice until you wake up. It's like you know this person, you've had several dreams about them, you know their energy, and you recognize them when they show up, but at the same time, when you wake up, you're like, but I don't quite know what this person looks like. So, really interesting messages coming through for you guys. If you haven't met this person yet, when you do, it will feel almost like solving a mystery because they are new to you, but they're very familiar to you at the same time. Whether this is because of things you've heard or because of like the energetic sensing of this person, they're very familiar to you. At the bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, that's kind of this feeling of something being fated. Wow. I get positive vibes from this person. Like this is like a turn of good luck. So I think this person coming into your life feels like good luck. 5 of Swords underneath that. So there's kind of an ending to something here. There's an ending to some sort of conflict and things turning around in connection to when this person comes into your life. Okay, I want to see what else we can find out about this person. So I'm going to pull some letters. So these can be initials, they can be places, they can be months of the year. We'll just see what happens and what comes through for you. This is an X. This has literally showed up in every reading so far, one way or another. I have some other letter charms in here. So in one group it came out as one of those, and here it's coming out here. So that's very interesting because this, wow, I'm actually getting a different message for you guys, but this letter sometimes will make me think of somebody that was in your life in the past. So this could be an ex of yours coming back, if you're open to that, of course, because this does feel like positive energy. So this wouldn't be somebody who like you never want to hear from again. We have an F, FX. Okay. I'm thinking of the TV station FX, so there might be a connection there, or maybe even a show that plays on that station. I'm also hearing Fox. It could be a name. This could be a reference to like a spirit animal. This is also a reference to attraction, like a person being referred to as a fox. And with the Knight of Wands energy, that fiery, passionate energy, I think there is some attraction here, definitely. And this person is very, very attractive. We have an L. Here, let's see. Wow, you guys got a lot. We have a C, a W, and a T. I'm getting so many references to like television stations, CWFX. I'm also seeing Texas here, and I'm seeing Lieutenant. These, I swear, you guys are like the most random pile, but interesting. This person might be involved in television in some way, or like I was getting that feeling of a public figure. So they could be like in production, or they could be an actor, or very interesting. This could even be what they aspire to. So they might have something that's like on a smaller scale right now, but they might aspire to maybe being on TV, being in the movies. We have T again. So repeating letter T's there. What is this? This is a D. Wow. I almost dropped that. We have a piece of my dog's hair. Disregard that. We have a Y here. And an O. Toy. Interesting. Oh, I just got kind of a naughty message for some of you. Oh no. You might think this person's a player at first. You have to just pardon me here. D-toy. If you get it, you get it. I'm not going to say any more than that, but it's just like you might at first think that this person is a player, or that they're kind of like spinning a good game. And this doesn't even have to be romantic, but just somebody who's like giving you lip service, or somebody who's just like saying everything you want to hear. You might have that impression of them at first, because we were kind of talking about like their reputation preceding them. So there might be like an idea that you get about this person initially. I'm gonna pull one more for you. We have a J. Oh, DJ. So that can be a nickname, initials. They could be someone who's in music, somebody who's literally a DJ. Interesting, interesting. I got good vibes from this person initially, especially with that Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this feeling of their reputation preceding them, or this feeling of you hearing a lot about this person or something like that. I do feel like you might get a different impression of this person at first. So this could even be somebody you've known in the past, but you didn't feel drawn to them. You didn't gravitate toward them because of maybe something that you heard about them. But I feel your opinion changing on that. What else can we find out about this person? Who is this person that's coming toward number 3? What can we find out about them? We have Rest and Rejuvenation, card 19. Okay, 19 might be significant here. 39 at the bottom of the deck. So 9s in general might be significant. The month of September could be significant. For some reason, and I really don't know why, but February 9th just kind of popped into my head. And this could also be a reference to January 9th, but I'm not really sure why. Again, you guys are getting a lot of random messages today, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, 19 could be an age. This could be this person's current age, or an age that was significant to this person. They might have like started their business or started into this field that they're in, because for a lot of you, this person is in the public eye in some way, or they have worked their way up in their chosen field. And they could have started the pursuit of all of that when they were 19. Started studying a particular subject, or honing a particular craft, or gotten their first big break. We have step out of your comfort zone with North Node here. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, we're looking at the 19th of a month. So this could be an indication of their birthday. And for some reason drawn to this C and this D. This is so old school and so random, but I think there's a musical connection for some of you, and especially if this is someone from your past. I feel like this person might have put together like a playlist for you at one point, like a mixed tape type of thing. Could have literally been on a cassette. It could have been a CD, but it might have been a playlist or some connection that you have over music. This could be referencing an anniversary. I just heard since 19. So this could be someone you've known since you were 19. And it's kind of giving that feeling of just somebody that you've known for a long time in general. Like that feeling of like, we've known each other for 20 years. But it doesn't have to be that long. Just somebody that you maybe have known for a while for some of you. Which is really, really interesting. Knowing them for... I feel like this could be an energetic thing for some of you too. This could be someone that you have been sensing their energy for a really long time, or you've been feeling this person coming towards you for so long that like it feels like you could say, I've been feeling this, or I've been sensing this for 20 years, which is so crazy. And it literally might not have been that long, but that's just kind of my my little sign or symbol for like something that you view as going on for a long time. We have Cancer energy here as well, so we could be looking at June, July. So I mean, I would venture to say like June 19th, July 19th energy here. Could be a birth date that's significant to some of you. Definitely seeing a range of time here. And that could be when you're meeting this person or when this person is coming forward. I feel like this person comes across as somebody who, yeah, there's some very distinctive qualities about this person, because I do think that they come across as someone who's more extroverted than they actually are, someone who's very ambitious, and I think that they actually are very ambitious. So this isn't just about them coming across as ambitious. This is actually a real part of their personality. But some people may see this person as someone who's very comfortable being in the spotlight, someone who's very confident, very charismatic, someone who likes having a lot of people around them. And this almost sounds bad, but I feel like saying, I think that people assume that because people like, okay, how can I say this clearly? I think that people assume that because they like to be around this person, and a lot of people like to be around them, they like to gravitate like toward them, they assume that this person likes to be around a lot of people as well. And that what I think is interesting about them is there's really this softer, more introverted side to them. They can even sometimes feel quite overwhelmed in social settings, or in this, like, being in the spotlight, as they seem to find themselves. So it's like, even though they come across as very extroverted and very charismatic, they actually have this side of them that likes to kind of pull back. They're kind of a softie. They might have a job, because it's coming through as something where this could be pointing to this person's profession or something. So they might have a job where they're required to be in this kind of fiery energy, where they're required to socialize and to network. And it can feel like they're really good at being in that energy, but it's like they also like, and what I want to say is, like, they truly value that quiet time and that slower time, that time to get away from it all. So they have these two sides to them. They have this quieter side that I feel like they don't show to everybody. They have two aspects of their personality. It's almost like they have this persona, and then they have the actual person. And I'm not getting the feeling that they're like being fake, or that they're fake towards you. It's more that they are a softie, and they're really, at their core, they're very genuine and very sweet, but they might be either around people or in a profession where that's not really the face that most people put forward. Like, they might be in a position where they have to put forward this confident face. This could even be the, like, kind of how they come across to you. Like, they come across very confident. Maybe you don't realize that this person feels unsure, feels doubtful at times, or that they kind of want to pull away and have that introspective time. Yeah, I just feel like they don't always feel as brave and confident or as extroverted as they seem. And they like to have that time to listen to their inner voice, and they need that time to recharge. So this person's like kind of making me think of somebody that, like, oh, we were even talking about music here. Like someone who is like a beautiful singer, but they don't really like to hear themselves sing, or they're like an actor or performer or something, but they don't like to watch their own performances. It's kind of that energy. Like, they can get into that place, they can be in the zone, and they can like do what they have to do in this Knight of Wands energy, in this pursuit of their passion. But it's like, I feel like they have this shy side to them. And it really has required them to step outside of their comfort zone to even be in this place of such dynamic action that we're seeing with the Knight of Wands. I feel like this person, like I could describe this person as an introvert that operates as an extrovert. And they are an ambitious risk taker. And they kind of show you that you don't have to be comfortable to do it. If it's your passion, it's kind of worth pursuing. So I do think this person is like really good at putting fear aside and chasing their dreams, figuring out kind of their unique recipe and formula for balancing out the hustle and the rest, for balancing even, this could be home and life, getting that work-life balance, balancing that ambition that they have with periods of stillness. I feel like this is somebody who really goes after their dreams. They chase down their dreams. I feel like it's like they chase down the dreams that scare them the most. And I think that this is someone who will continue to do that as long as they feel like they are moving in the right direction, even if it makes them feel uncomfortable. If it scares them the most, then they kind of are clued in that this is a passion for them and that they are moving in the right direction. I keep hearing July 19th. I don't know what that is. That might be significant to some of you. I feel like this is also somebody who might be a night owl. And there is that energy of really being like a very chill and easygoing person and also being very ambitious at the same time. There's a very nurturing energy that comes through with this person. And I feel like they might live kind of an unconventional life, or they're living an unconventional passion on their own terms. For some reason, I have the energy of somebody who's like a vlogger or something. Like they like to do things a little bit differently, and they kind of have like a following, but I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. Like, you know, somebody who maybe they are very introverted, but they can kind of talk to a camera and they're like making a lot happen, but they have this really quiet side to themselves as well. So they might kind of do their own thing, run their own business. They might have this quality to them. I think I finally landed on the word that best describes this, and it's sort of this quality of they're kind of a homebody, but they get out there and like get in the spotlight at the same time. They kind of force themselves to do that. I just saw an initial, or a letter I should say, on the floor, and I think this is yours. So very interesting. We have an H. I'm seeing hot now, and we have all this fire energy. We have this O here. But yeah, that might be an initial. That might be a place. And just heard Houston. We had Texas. Houston, Texas. That's so interesting for some of you if that resonates. Let's see what this person's intentions are. What is this person offering? You know, for some of you, the fact that this person might have an element of flashiness to them, like they might dress in a way that gets them a lot of attention, or it might just be their looks that get them so much attention. I feel like that's part of that different aspects of their personality and how they have to kind of balance things out, because I feel like even when they're trying to like play it low key, they still stand out. We have the Justice card. We have the Muse of Emotions, so King of Emotions there. King of Cups, sorry. What is this person offering? Wow. Four of Voices, Four of Swords energy. Rest and rejuvenation, that's that Four of Swords energy. Balancing out these two opposing forces here, which is something this person does. This is a part of their personality that you recognize, that stands out to you. Ten of Swords. Eight of Materials, Eight of Pentacles energy. Wow, this person changes your perspective about the work that you do in some way. This is very interesting. There's something about the way that they do things. And I think it has to do with this balance or something that they've created in their life that is unconventional. I feel like they change your perspective on this. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, 10 of Inspiration, 10 of Wands underneath that. And we already had the 10 of Voices. Wow. So this person is ushering in a new cycle for you in one way or another. There's something ending when this person enters your life and something new beginning. And I see a lot of balance. The thing that's interesting about this is I feel like in some way this person is offering to lift a burden for you, or their presence naturally does that. So there's something that they're putting an end to. With this Justice energy here, I do feel like something that was unbalanced is becoming balanced in the presence of this person. A win-win is coming through. There's some amount of stress that this person relieves from your life. So something that has worried you, and this could have to do with your work or with your financial situation, but there's something that allows you to rest, and this rest and rejuvenation, this is a lesson that this person is teaching you. And they're lifting some kind of burden. They're lifting some kind of suffering. And I feel like you're in this meditative energy when this person enters your life. You're in this place of being able to take a step back and to relax, to reflect. The oddest message is coming through, and I've been looking for a place for it to really land, or for me to really understand it, but sometimes I don't fully understand the message because it's not really for me to understand. So for some of you, this, I feel like, ties back to this idea of something this person is inspiring in you, and this has to do with something that you want to create. I feel like it's something where you're in this very easy energy, you're in this Cancer energy, you're in this energy of creation and of feeling your way through things and nurturing something. There's something very nostalgic about this person. They remind you of like the good old days in a way. They remind you of a place where emotional balance was found. They remind you of this ease. And I feel like this is something that you want to apply to a lot of areas of your life, especially financially though. This ease you want to apply financially, and somehow this person is inspiring it. They inspire you to step out of your comfort zone. But it's almost like it feels like there's a safety net of love here. So I don't know what this connection is. This might be a romantic connection for some of you. For some of you, this is about your work. There's so much passion here, though. I do feel like this is a romantic connection. And I feel like that initial attraction and that fire, that spark, is backed up by deep emotions with this King of Cups energy here with the Muse of Emotions. Yeah, this person is offering a clear path and somehow a relief of stress for you. And they only intend to make things easier for you. So this even could go back to that idea of you hear something about this person, or your first impression gives you a certain idea. This person only wants things to be easier for you and to flow for you. So everything that they do is from that place. And they do inspire you to step out of your comfort zone. But it's like with the promise of the relief of some kind of burden or some sort of stress or something that made you feel defeated. We have that Hermit energy there, that introverted energy. If you guys identify as an introvert, I feel like there's a part of you that really connects with this person, and they might not on the surface seem to you like they are introverted, because they do something that really puts them out out into the public eye and out of their comfort zone, but truly they are. And there's something that's very inspiring about that to you, because they show you how you can lead with your passion, and how even if you do feel a little bit like you want to remain hidden, or like you want to keep things quiet, they kind of inspire this other fiery energy in you, and that does bring balance, and it does bring an end to some sort of suffering in your life. So yeah, this person's intentions are good, and like I was saying, they just want to make things easier for you. They have this nurturing side to them, and I think that's something that maybe most people don't see. They have this nurturing side to them that makes them want to create ease for you, makes them want to nurture you, makes them want to be emotionally available to you. And that's really interesting, because if this has to do with work, there might be emotional elements that go along with that, and this person can serve as sort of a guide or a counselor to you, sorting through the emotions or the different fears that come up as you move forward. But yeah. I see 2 in these letters here, so the number 2 might be significant. I think that's all the messages I see for you guys. It's very interesting energy, and I feel like this person just brings this ease into your life. Like somehow, one way or another, they're bringing ease, they're bringing certainty, and they're eliminating stress and struggle. I love it. I love it. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.